Hi all, I'm Dave, and in this video I'm going to be showing you some of the changes that we've been making to the AI sidekicks on Learnt.ai. So we've changed the format of these, so it runs, you've got the chat box now at the bottom, and we've got two models. We've got a fast model and an improved model, and the other big change is that the content will now stream, so there'll be no more waiting for it. So we've got the course design assistant open here. We can say walk me step by step through the process of building a course about safeguarding. And then you can click submit. You can use the little button here, or you should be able to click enter. We're on the fast model rather than the better model at the moment, so it will walk you through the steps that you need to do to create your content. Let's say we want a selection of slides and we want the assistant to be able to develop the slides for us. So let's say, right, go on to the better model and say create the slide first 3 slides for this course, include layout and visual suggestions. So it's slightly slower, this one, but it's an improved model. It's you'll see a better quality output. General recommendation is use the faster model for kind of teeing up the response, asking kind of exploratory questions, and then when you want to get into the detail of actually building the content itself, use this more improved model. And you can flick between the two if you want. So you say it's got slide 1, slide 2, it's got slide overview course, gives you a layout, gives you some visual recommendations, gives you the content for the first one, gives you some learning objectives. Let's say we wanted to go back and say improve the quality of the learning objectives to make them level 3 in Bloom's taxonomy. So it turns it into an application program. Gives you the old ones and then gives you some new objectives. So it's all around application, using the understanding of the legal context of safeguarding, interpreting and analysing systems. Then we can say great, move on to slide 4. It gives you a layout suggestion, divide the slide into 2 sections. On the left, provide a definition of safeguarding, gives you the content, so it'll give you the definition. So basically, it'll do whatever you want, really. But the changes are to take away the waiting, so you don't no longer have to wait for the content to build. You can see what's being written as it's being developed, as it's being generated, which means that you can then think about what you want to say in terms of your next iteration or your next comment in the box. You can switch between the models. You can still copy individual responses, so that you copy onto your clipboard and you can paste them into your next project. You can still save them, save the conversation, select a name and it'll save it into your account, and then you can reset it as well, which will reset the conversation back to scratch. Got a token count, and again, it is still cumulative, but hopefully this will be a more intuitive and improved model for each of the course assistants. You can always say, tell me what, give me some examples of the things that you can do. Give me some examples of your capabilities. If you're confused or you're a bit stuck, and give you some ideas. Or once it's building this, you can also select here. It's got a little Lightbulb icon. We've created some suggestions about the type, or some inspiration ideas of the types of things you might want to talk to about. So you can say, could you suggest 3 icebreaker activities? Can you give me a course outline? Can you design some scenario-based training? So it gives you a suggestion, generate a list of ideas, so a list of key topics for a leadership development program, gives you the text, create a list of 10 essential topics to cover in the leadership development program. So you'll find this across each of the sidekicks, and as you see, they can work in the background and develop. So this gives you an example of its capabilities: curriculum planning, learning objectives, resource generation. So if you want to create a course and the supporting resources, you can ask for the content and then to follow up with the actual content itself. You can ask for feedback on the content that you've created yourself, or you could say, reword this slide content to make it more accessible for someone who has English as a second language, for example. So capabilities are kind of endless. So have a play around with it and let me know what you think.